Brown Monta wins.
Well, commiserations.
I'm going to go and eat all of the nachos.
Because I've brought my Ford Galaxy, it's going to be lovely. I've got many comforts with me to make my stay as pleasurable as possible. I'm going to have a great time. I've got Chris, who you may be able to see out of my rear window, is coming. Now, the reason I lost the last race is because of Chris. He was meant to be my safety boat, and he broke down. It wouldn't get started, and then it broke down a number of times. And by the time I decided to leave him behind, and then got to the start line, which we hadn't reached yet, the tide had been out for a not inconsiderable length of time. And so I then ran aground in the race. If he'd made it and he'd just carried on, I reckon I could have won that one. But again, camping, different competition, which I'm going to win this time. Chris in his van, it's a T4. He's likely to break down in the next minute or two because there are simply awful vans. If it doesn't and it makes it there, he's in a van, so he will have certain advantages over me. But I'm pretty confident that some of the little things I've brought with me are going to swing that one. Dave is a bit more of a dark horse. Now, I'm not sure which way he's going to go with it, because part of me, a small part of me, thinks he's just come back from 3 weeks on his motorcycle pottering around Europe. So there's a decent chance he's got some interesting kit that will make his camping much nicer. Most of me, however, knows that Dave is a cyclist, which means he is a sadomasochist. He likes being uncomfortable, and being miserable gives him sexual gratification. I'm half expecting him to turn up. He's got his new motorcycle. He could bring a Ford Mondeo and have all the creature comforts he could ever need. But he's just bought himself a new bike, so I'm half expecting him to turn up on his little Triumph. Just him. He's going to sleep on the floor, have nothing to camp with, and just be miserable because that's what he likes. We shall see.
How are you feeling?
So, I was planning on doing a time lapse of setting up the tent and the gazebo and everything else, but because of the weather, we just, I say we, I just cracked on and said, you had to set up his. You opened the door.
I turned the seat around.
My magnificent palace with a lovely hinged door. Double bed. I've got a spare double bed in case I need somewhere for my phone to sleep. Cooking area. Twin hob with a grill. Chris has got this thing.
That does many things.
Does many things. We've had breakfast. Haven't tidied up yet. And a cup of tea. Not sure what time Dave's going to arrive. Last night, after setting up camp, we began drinking. And it didn't end well for me. So rough this morning.
I'm going camping. Obvious choice would probably be my Ford Mondeo. It is big. No. However, I do have a third option, Well, Sam, you guessed correct. Now, I understand that the third option, taking the motorcycle, does restrict me in some ways. I mean, you know, you physically can't put as much stuff on a motorcycle. But, however, it is a lot more fun getting there.
We are now in hot pursuit. We decided to pop into the town to see what the surf was doing. Haven't got in. Hadn't heard anything from Dave for hours. Didn't know if he was still coming, to be honest. And there he is, on the motorcycle. He doesn't have a lot of kit with him.
That doesn't look like someone who's prepared to go camping.
No. There's things sliding around now, Chris.
Well, what do you expect? I mean,
Hot pursuit.
hot pursuit in a camper van. It doesn't really like corners. And lastly, the full.
And there's the camp.
They think it's
You've not come prepared for comfort, have you?
Huh?
You've not come prepared for comfort.
It's one night, isn't it? You alright? You alright for one night?
what are you going to do? Just sleep with a mattress.
no, it's
with a
all here.
duvet.
I've got everything I need.
He can sleep in his full
And
jacket.
nothing more.
Honestly, I'll be fine. Don't you worry.
Where's your chair?
Chair.
Yeah, your chair. Where's your chair?
I ain't got a chair.
I mean, I've got a chair.
I've got a chair.
Buddy's got a chair.
Buddy's got a chair.
Who's Buddy?
The dog.
The dog.
The dog's got a chair.
Dog's got a chair. I can't believe you haven't brought a chair.
Should definitely have brought a chair.
I'll just sit on the floor. I mean, it's nice and sunny now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, you're alright. I'll just sit on the floor.
Sleeping arrangements?
Tent.
How many man?
Where's?
One. It's in one of these boxes.
Well, I'm up for a good laugh.
Yeah.
Where are you setting up?
Don't know. Probably here.
Right, I'll get the chair. That such a thing would happen.
That's that one.
So what was that? Just explain to me exactly what that.
That's my bed.
I wanted you to have to say that out loud.
Oh.
Last but not least, here we go.
Oh, we'll have a think. We'll have a guess. What's in this one? A book.
It's been massive.
Luxury. Camping needn't be horrendous.
It doesn't have to be over the top either.
See, I could have gone over the top. Bought the full awning palace that goes with this, but I figured no, I've got enough. I'm more than comfortable.
That's Chris. He's rolled it out. Look at it.
Yeah.
Can we just acknowledge for a moment?
That's his seat.
That's your seat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're a moron. Getting out is harder than getting. Imagine if it caught fire.
I mean, you'd only have very minor burns because it would only be on whatever part of your body you could have in it. Little mesh thing for the air, so you're not going to suffocate.
That is Middlemass. I think you should lie in the top.
I think that's a terrible idea.
That's the
I've
worst
just
thing
seen
I've
you
ever-
getting in it, and I'm.
that's the
Still
worst
wasn't
thing I've ever
impressed.
seen.
Do you know what I've forgotten?
You haven't forgotten the fork of wisdom.
I've forgotten the fork of wisdom.
Oh no, that
Oh, no.
does not bode well for you.
I never go anywhere without my fork of wisdom. So anyway, here's my cooker.
Don't, yep, no, the fork. You don't question the fork of. That's a hexie.
It's a cooker.
It can't in any way be called a cooker.
That is a hexie.
No. Well, yeah, it is a hexie, but you can cook on it.
Um,
I mean, probably
so
that
you've
way.
brought a hexie with some firelighters.
What have you got?
Well-
Is that a twin ring? Twin?
Yeah,
Gas.
yeah.
Oh, but
So
I've bought
and a
the
grill.
Kodak Safari Chef 2, which is hot plate.
It sounds impressive, I'll give you that.
I've got a griddle, hot plate, pizza oven, pizza stone. Obviously, you can put the kettle on it. You can use it as an oven. I
I've
could
got a
roast
kettle.
chicken. I could roast chicken if I wanted to. That's secondary to the double hob that I've got in the van with sink.
I've also got a pan. So I
To cook
can
a burger in.
cook a burger in.
That's how you're going to cook a burger.
I mean, it's not.
Right,
Yeah.
we're going to have to be back here quite early.
That's going to take a while. We need to get going shopping.
We do need to go shopping.
Put on a mask.
I would put my seatbelt on, but I can't actually find the clip.
In the clip.
Well, the clip that goes in this buckle. I ain't got one.
It's definitely got one. Open the door. Hurry up.
Oh yeah, there it is.
What is?
So how old are you?
I don't know.
I see. I see.
And then what's this up here?
Storage.
I don't want to open anything.
Half of them are
Bloody
full.
hell.
The front ones are full of things that will fall out. Don't open the front ones.
How do you?
Oh, it's like being on a sweets!
Haven't got any.
Found sweets!
Here we go.
He's got. He's got.
Oh,
He's got forks. Loads of.
he's got
packs
a
of-
bag. He's got a
These are
bag
things.
of sweet. There's just one congealed sweet. Sam, why have you got so many wooden knives and forks in it?
Because washing up sucks. So if I go camping, I'll admit I went a bit overboard
Yeah.
on the wooden cutlery.
Four, five,
I mean, there's no need to
six,
count them.
7, 8, 9. You've got like utensils to get in the burger. The stove.
No, I forgot the walk of wisdom. I forgot the fork of wisdom. I've left the fork of wisdom at home in my haste to get here.
Haste. I hate horse riding. Have you ever been?
Horse riding? Nah, I won't. Nah.
It's
Never
as terrible as you think it's going to be. Smashing your testicles to pieces on the back of an animal.
My fire is starting to run away. Oh yeah, sorted that out. Yes. Oh, it's so good.
Sounded like an orgasm. Obviously, but
Yeah, no, I know. There's no effort to let the knife do it.
no. Much better now that I've taken them out of this bloody pan.
Ah, right. Get some air in there.
Yeah.
You know what? All joking aside, this is not bad.
He's going to regret this.
I think this is going to be delicious.
Like it's, needed. Oh.
Thank you.
But it's not over yet. You can't.
Oh. Are you full of regret, Dave?
Literally. Full of it.
Talk us through it.
So, if you could hear my stomach now, it's alarming.
Still think the Reaper's worse?
I'm a little bit scared. The Reaper, well, that little fucking nugget you gave me did this to me. But the one I removed it, and that wasn't too bad.
I think I may have overdone it with the food. You reckon?
Oh no, I've got my brown lips to catch fire afterwards.
And you had a burger cooked on a hexie.
Yes.
Times 2.
You're gonna nail that, Pam.
2 hexy burgers and a teaspoon of regret.
Yes, that's not a combination you want coming out of your arse.
With wine and lager in the mix.
I don't get it. Why is that so funny?
You're laughing.
Oh, but that wasn't the question though.
Average.
I'd consider myself to be average.
Well, it would still take a lot more than 4 of you.
No,
Of course it would. They can like rip you in half with
Okay,
no problem.
okay.
You ain't stopping in Silverback Gorilla. 4 of you. Yeah.
Triple figures.
Yeah, easy. Think like the first 10, 20 people who go anywhere near him getting ripped up. Like they're done. They're fodder. It's a war
There's
of
gonna be
attrition.
Limbs everywhere. 100 men.
100 men.
You're going to say 100, right?
100.
My final answer is 30. Final answer.
100.
Final answer.
120.
My
120.
final answer to this
120.
stupid question.
Yeah. Morning.
Crazy.
It is windy.
I tell you what. It feels much less windy out here. It does it there.
It's not supposed to be quite that far out of the ground. No, it's definitely got windy. It's got to present a bit of a problem for one of us. So it's all about to get very interesting for Captain Glamping.
Right, it's gonna. I do feel like I'm actually flying right now. Here it comes. Right, let's try and keep it away. Jesus! Holding it up. Oh, there we go. Right, well, we're back.
The conclusion.
We've been back for a couple of weeks.
Mm.
Bit of calamity.
Yeah.
And that we were planning to do it in Bude. But someone was scared of going for a swim.
Well, yeah, with good reason. I can't. You know, if you're gonna go for a swim, some things you want, some key skills you're gonna need. Swimming,
Yeah.
I think, is quite important if you're gonna go for a swim.
I mean, yes, that and the temperature wasn't on your side.
No,
You
no,
didn't
it
bring a
wasn't.
wetsuit.
No.
So we've got to. There's going to be a winner.
Yes.
And I'm the winner.
No. I disagree. No, because for me, part of it was the arrival. For me, it was mostly the arrival.
That's all you did. You didn't have anything with you to do anything
It was
else.
all about the arrival. I admit, it was all about the arrival. So
Late.
you know, there were things outside my control. I can't help that.
You were a day late. We were there for 2 days. You were a day late.
Yeah, I was a day late, but like, you know, that wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I could get out of it. If you have wives, you know what I mean.
Well, I was able to do 2 days, and Chris was able to do 2 days.
Speaking of Chris,
I mean, he lost.
camping. It was called camping, and at what point did Chris actually do any camping?
Well, he didn't. He's disqualified. Surely.
I think let's agree on that. Chris is out because he didn't do any camping whatsoever.
A camping trip without camp. He went caravanning, is what he did.
Yeah,
I mean-
and that's not camping. Not on my book.
Amateur, basically. So Chris lost. You can't.
So now it's just me and you.
And I won.
Now, well, you see, before you jump the gun,
I definitely no, because
because no, for me, part of it was the arrival. Now I know I'm leaning quite heavily on this because I have to, because I haven't got really much else to go on.
okay. Well, we'll do a list of the things.
Okay,
So,
so
arrival.
Chris-
you won on your motorcycle.
Chris arrived in his van.
Yep.
You arrived in a bus.
I mean,
It's not a car, is it? It's got too many seats. It's a bus.
it's a car. It's a big car.
It's a bus. And I arrived on a really nice motorbike, so I win that.
Okay, you win with the arrival.
I win the arrival.
I'll
and I
accept-
think,
I'll accept the
I think
arrival.
that's about me exhausted for argument.
10. I won that.
Yeah, you. I mean, it was big. If it was a competition, who brought the biggest tent?
It was also the best. You fit almost in your tent.
I fit perfectly in my tent.
As long as you don't have anything in with you.
No, yeah.
I was more comfortable than you. I was probably warmer than you. I was drier than you.
Yeah.
Everything
You're
was
drier
better.
than me. I wasn't wet.
You were on a motorcycle.
Yeah, but it didn't rain. So you can't pull that one. No, that isn't part of it.
You barely had room for you.
But yes, it's a tight fit. But I slept well. I was comfortable.
You were drunk.
Well, you wasn't.
I wasn't as drunk as the first night.
No, unfortunately, there wasn't much of that. We will address in future videos, but yeah, that would have been fun to see. But no, I was warm. I slept well, and it wasn't a military operation to get it down.
No, getting it down was a problem. That was interesting, and
So
the wind
your
was not
foregone
great.
conclusion. But I won camping because I bought the biggest tent.
So you won the arrival
Yeah.
and the putting the tent up and down.
Okay. Yeah.
I won everything else. Everything. And when we all did go off to shopping, did we take your motorbike? No, we didn't take your motorbike.
We took the bus.
We took the bus. Why would we not take the Galaxy? Because it's better.
Because it's got
Because
more
it's
seats.
Better at camping.
You're not making this easy, are you?
I think you just need to accept it. This time,
there was a moment
I won.
where you were banging on about how magnificent your palace was,
It was a magnificent palace.
and I just thought, and I said, it's over the top. It's
For me?
It was just you in it.
Oh yeah.
There was you in this circus
I
tent.
have
let's call
told
it,
you
with
many
a double
times.
bed.
I've told you many times. I'm built for comfort.
Right, okay.
But end, and I was more comfortable. Therefore,
Okay.
I win.
So,
Cooking facilities,
alright.
mine were better.
The tent, you can have the tent. Let's talk about the burgers.
You
Now-
just didn't like that mine was saucy.
No, yours was saucy.
Mine was saucy.
It was a bit
Bit
heavy on
much.
the sauce.
Yeah.
And I mean, mine wasn't my fault, if
But-
I'm honest.
No, you had a hexy because you lost.
Yeah, no, but the burger was the problem of my burger.
I had
not
the same
way
burgers.
not the
They
way
were
I cooked
awful.
it. It was swimming with fat.
Yeah. So you couldn't do anything about the burgers because you were cooking on a hexy
In a milk pan.
in a milk pan, and that was that. In my burgers, I had the right idea. Too much sauce.
Yeah.
But Chris had the best burgers. But God, they look boring.
Yeah.
What did he do? A bacon cheeseburger. Did he even have cheese? I don't
He-
know. if
I
had
mean,
cheese.
he-
had
you know-
some. Did he have?
He's got his camper van. I
Yeah.
mean, he said in the video he's got 2 means of cooking, and that thing that he brought, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was.
He made a thing of it.
You know,
Overrated, I'd imagine.
probably.
Does it do anything more than my little twin hob? I doubt it.
Doubt it.
And a
doubt
barbecue.
it. I mean, you know, not much of a difference in a hexy.
Yeah, it's basically what Chris
Somewhere
said, a
between.
big hexy.
It's just a big hexy.
And so I think we're never going to agree on who won.
Well, because we didn't sample each other's burgers.
No, we're never going to agree on this. What we can agree on is that Chris lost, and I think that's a good place
I think,
to end.
yeah. So, Chris lost, disqualified, because he
Basically,
you know,
may as well not have been well.
yeah, parking a van isn't camping really.
No.
Not as far as I'm concerned.
And in a couple of days, he's going to lose again.
Yes. All will be revealed.
I think that counts.
Mm.
That's a